So started out on top of the Rockefeller, saw that, great views. Now we're in the basement, so to speak. When I'm cutting Anthony's hair here, and I'm only taking off dust like that, that's what people pay for. They don't pay for what's on the floor, they pay for what's left on their head. That's what the deal is. It's not about how, because if it was the other way around, I'd be using a clipper and I would shave it to get the money. So it's not about how much hair you're taking off, it's where you're taking it off and what you're doing that makes your work distinct. If I was to say, do I have a signature to my work? It's the hairline. It's anywhere in the hairline. Through the sides, how I cut here, for instance. When I cut this area here, I make sure that the hair is going in the direction it's going to fall naturally. And then I keep my scissor on the seam of the ear. What that does is give you no hard line. So many haircuts have like this line in the back where it's being cut too hard. I'll tell you what they did. They brought the hair too far forward like this. They cut it, and the hair isn't going to fall that way naturally. It's going to go this way. So once it goes back, it jumps and you have a step or you have a hard line to it. So you've really got to think about that. The other thing I want to point out, we talked about keeping that length. So when I came to the front with Anthony's hair, we cleaned all this up, but we didn't take length out of here. We checked it. So when I brought that down, I managed to keep all of that length. And if you remember, I said, I want to keep that length on the top. That's something I really like about the overall look. The other thing you want to do with a guy's haircut is not be so definite with the cut that it becomes the look itself. You want it to be a part of the overall presence of the person. And I think a lot of the time, you can go a little bit too far and the actual haircut becomes a statement instead of the total look. So just avoid hard lines. And then I look for things in the haircut that I'd like to change just a little bit. You'll see there's just a hint of a weight line here, just in here. So I'm going to take a section, very simple, bring it out this way, and just take off a little bit of that point. I don't want to take it in short, but I don't want to have that weight. Now that may not look like much, but that takes that out of it. So you're really taking the time to visually check it and physically check it so you get the shape that you want. So now if you come to this side, when we see it, you get that nice clean feel to it. So not a ton of work, but a lot of change.